College football is a game of skill, heart, and passion. But behind the scenes, some programs have far more resources than others. Today, we're going to take you inside two very different worlds. We'll compare the million-dollar facilities at schools like the University of Alabama and Clemson University to the more humble setups at smaller schools like Lake Erie College and even some other programs with less funding, like Eastern Washington University. From locker rooms to recovery zones, we'll show you the stunning contrast between the haves and the have-nots in college football. Let's meet our teams. First, we have Lake Erie College, a small Division II school in Ohio, where football is about passion and grit. And that's exactly what drives the team, even with limited resources. Then, we've got Eastern Washington University, a school that's faced its own challenges with funding, but still competes in Division I football. On the other hand, we've got the powerhouse programs, the University of Alabama and Clemson University, both renowned for their massive budgets and state-of-the-art facilities. They don't just build players, they build champions. Let's start with the locker rooms. At Lake Erie College, the locker room is functional but not flashy. Metal lockers, basic benches, and a few motivational posters. It's a space where the team comes together, but there's little in the way of luxury or comfort. Eastern Washington's locker room is a step up in comparison to Lake Erie, with a larger space for team meetings and a few modern touches. But it's still a far cry from the lavish environments at top-tier schools. Now let's step into the University of Alabama's locker room, where each player has a custom-built locker, complete with charging stations, personalized nameplates, and ample space for all their gear. The design is more than functional, it's built for comfort, style, and player well-being. Clemson University's locker room is just as impressive. Custom lockers, plush seating, and a feel of prestige. Everything here is built to motivate players and provide them with the best environment to prepare for game day. Now let's talk about the weight rooms. Lake Erie's training facilities are no frills. There are a few racks and basic weights, but you won't find fancy machines or cutting-edge technology here. For these athletes, every workout is a testament to their hard work and dedication. Eastern Washington has a larger training area with some modern equipment mixed with older machines. It's not the most advanced setup, but it provides the tools needed for players to build strength and prepare for competition. At Alabama, the weight room is a full-on high-tech facility. Custom-designed machines, digital tracking systems, and even tools that track player progress down to the smallest details. Here, every player has a personalized plan and the equipment to execute it to perfection.
Reps, sets, the weight they're going to use, but most importantly, the speed in which they need to move the bar.
Clemson's facility is no different. From Olympic lifting platforms to machines that monitor every rep, players have access to everything they need to maximize performance. Every inch of this room is a direct investment in their success.
Let's go, guys. Get some recovery in.
Recovery is just as important as training. And at Lake Erie College, athletes make do with basic recovery tools like ice baths, foam rollers, and basic massage tables. It's not the most luxurious setup, but it gets the job done. Eastern Washington has taken recovery to the next level with a few more advanced tools. Cryotherapy chambers, a small hydrotherapy pool, and even specialized massage chairs make this area much more sophisticated than smaller programs, though it still doesn't compare to the giants. At Alabama, recovery is elevated to an art form. Multiple hydrotherapy pools, cryotherapy chambers, infrared saunas, and even massage therapists on site ensure that players recover faster and more efficiently. This is recovery at the highest level.
It's snowing! It's snowing in Alabama!
Clemson doesn't fall short either. With access to cutting-edge recovery technologies, players here bounce back faster than ever, ready to take on their next challenge. For fueling their bodies, Lake Erie College's players rely on basic cafeteria food. Nothing fancy, but they do their best to get the nutrition they need before and after practice. Eastern Washington does a bit more to customize their players' nutrition with some healthier options, snacks, and supplements, but it's still far from the luxury meal programs at larger schools. At Alabama, nutrition is just as tailored as the training programs. Players get meals specifically designed for their needs, prepared by personal chefs. There's even a smoothie bar packed with protein, carbs, and healthy fats to refuel athletes quickly and effectively. Clemson has their own gourmet dining facility where every meal is crafted to help players perform at their peak. It's a nutritionist's dream come true.
The most important thing is film study. Why? Because you have to watch yourself repetitively over and over and over again.
Lake Erie College has a simple film room with a projector and basic seating. Players gather here to review footage, go over plays, and learn from their past games. Eastern Washington's film room is a step up, with multiple screens for film breakdown and team analysis. It's a more modern setup, but still a far cry from the cutting-edge facilities at the top-tier schools. At Alabama, the film room is next level. Individual screens for each player, high-definition displays, and VR systems that allow athletes to experience game situations in full immersion. Clemson's film room is just as advanced. From HD displays to virtual reality setups, this is where players break down every move to perfect their craft. At Lake Erie, the field is functional with basic turf for natural grass and goalposts that have seen better days. It's where the magic happens, but you won't see the kind of bells and whistles you get at larger programs. Eastern Washington's field is a bit more modern with better maintained turf and a larger scoreboard. It's a more complete package, but still not on the level of the Giants. Alabama's field is a professional-grade setup. The turf is pristine, the scoreboard massive, and the stands packed with fans. Every part of the field is meticulously maintained to reflect the team's championship standards. Clemson's field is just as immaculate. A place where players know they're stepping onto one of the best playing surfaces in college football. At the end of the day, college football is about more than just the facilities. Sure, resources make a huge difference, but the heart and passion behind each play is what truly makes these teams great. Whether you're at Lake Erie College, Eastern Washington, Alabama, or Clemson, it's the love of the game that drives players to push harder, train smarter, and leave it all on the field. Football is a game of grit, determination, and teamwork. So while facilities and technology may vary, one thing remains constant: the love for the sport. And that, my friends, is priceless. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content from the world of college football.